Okay, Sudoku 101. This is killer Sudoku. This happens to be 3115, and I'll give you the date and the location where you can find it on the email, or on Facebook here. Anyway, let's just get to where we can solve this puzzle here. First thing you look at, you try to look for areas that have unique numbers in them. Like this is an 11 over here, can only be a 1, 2, 3, and a 5. If you look up here, we got a 28, so this can only be 17, because 17 and 28 equal 45, and all the numbers in here have to equal, when you add them up, they have to equal 45. So we know that this is 17, which can only be a 9 and an 8. But we don't know which is the 9 and which is the 8. So we have to figure out the 2. Another thing that we'll notice up here is that we have an 11 and 11 and 13, or what's that, 22, 25, 35. Okay, it adds up to 35. So this has to be a 10. But this can't be a 9-1 or an 8-2 because this is a 9 and an 8. So this has to be a 7-3 or a 6-4. So it also can't be a 1. Okay, it can't be a 9-1. This can't be there can't be a 1 in here, and there can't be a 1 in here. So the 1 has to be in here. The question is whether the 1 is here or the 1 is here. So let's assume that the 1 is here. So what we have is we have in the square we have 45. If you add all these numbers up, it pushes 17 out into this space, because we'd have 25, and then this would have to equal 20. But this doesn't equal 20. This equals 10, that's 24 right there. So we're 4 over. So if we add 4 to 13, we know that this is 17. So we push 17 into these 3 squares here. If we have a 1 here, this would have to be a 12, and the 12 and 5 would be 17, so this would have to be a 5. Well, the 5 can't go down here because this is within the same dotted area. So the 5 would have to go up here, and it would be a 6-5. So we'd have a 6-5, and then we would have a 5. And if this is 5, this would have to be a 4-2 because it can't be a 1-5. We already have a 5 here. So if this is a 4-2 and a 5, and this needs to be a 12, it can't be an 8-4, and it can't be a 7-5. It has to be a 9-3. Well, that won't work, because if this is a 6-5 and this is a 9-3, this can't be a 7-3 or a 6-4. So this can't be a 1. So the 1 has to be here. It has to be somewhere in here. And if this is a 1, this has to be a 4-2, because it can't be a 1 and a 5. And if this is a 4-2, this can't be a 9-2, so this has to be an 8 and a 3. And that means this is a 9 and a 3 here. So go find the puzzle, write all the numbers down that we know of right now, and we'll get back to lesson number 2.